very comfortable one.
Okay, let's get into bind. We got MIBR on defense. We got 100 Thieves on attack. We have a Sheriff out. At the moment for pistols, it's 2-0.
A mirror matchup with the exception of the initiator EU playing onto this fade. 4 players now stacked up.
I've loved what I've seen from 100 Thieves on this map so far.
So you do have deniability from MIBR.
So let's see if that continues.
Viper play on that side. You even are
early flash out, like really early. Flash out to set the Yoru on the angle so they can keep the 3 strong over towards here with the early info.
Bait out a little bit of his teammates because he's not playing on an angle where he could spot a lurk up.
Aspas tucks in as well. Did he smoked on his head? Well, yeah, he can right click. I was gonna say he can right click a nade for the plant, but
Zia trying to figure out where he might need to look right now. It's not
nice
going to be a gate crash back, so 100 Thieves have a lot of time with the MIBR members that are here on defense, and that isn't looking good for MIBR. Verno makes himself known, but cannot proceed any further into Lamps just yet. Cortezia.
They're making a lot of sounds, and they might not expect the lurking Yoru. Yeah, they didn't. The 2 on site did really good from MIBR.
To crunch down on all these members, a few more of 100 Thieves fall as the spike now becomes an issue.
No util available for Verno. They have to double swing on this.
One haunt.
Dude, honestly, I feel like MIBR played that really well in the 3v5 at one point.
Got dicey towards the end.
Yeah, it was 3v5.
But now you're starting to see the preparation coming out from MIBR, because the position for Aspas only is not to bait his teammates rather on the execution, but it's to deny this right here. Asuna has been pathing a lot with the double satchels and smoke on top of the APC, so it's just trying to deny that. I think weapon of choice what it is kind of difficult though, using a ghost to play close range against a right click class.
Differences between the Sky and the Fade. I mean, Sky can get deeper info on the sides
Rifles already out for 3
and
players
like on the
for
showers and stuff, I
Will they
guess.
get countered by MIBR? Verno flashing down for info.
Like in terms of just play style, MIBR probably like pop more, whereas 100 Thieves maybe want to like fight for space a bit more. That's how I view it anyway. But they basically achieve a very similar thing. It's just a difference of like flash and being able to pop instead of combo and scan.
Just like they did with the Stinger buy on that second round of Icebox on our attack side, making sure that they are there.
But they do very similar things on this map.
In case there's any type of traps. It's a good read by
Who starts attack on Haven? Bro, we're 1-0 up. Lock in, dude.
Stop
looking at the FAD map.
To drop the players of the attack side. So an easy plant towards the end. Aspas and Shenum maybe not looking at TP to give their positions away. But they're definitely looking to get closer to the radius of that spike going off. And if you're looking on the side of 100 Thieves, I probably want to see Asuna Cryo looking to hunt for kills.
Now I'm worried about 100 Thieves. Oh, I see what you're doing.
I see
what you're trying to do.
Ghost. Well, he trades out his Vandal. He's now already pushing towards that spawn. Asuna's watching where that TP could happen, so again, both duelists.
Has Sky been buffed? No, but a lot of people are playing like double smokes. So I can understand in double smokes why you would wanna run a Sky.
On top of that, only with the Ghost, so drop into player.
For double duelist, I don't really have a good argument. You should just run the Fade here.
The dimensional drift instead of leveraging the showstopper, so expect here 100 Thieves to play
maybe it's a comfort thing. I don't really know.
Available now for Cryo.
MIBR has been pretty aggressive over towards
maybe they like the Sky so that they can have fight more on defense over towards A when the smokes come in. I don't really know.
But if bonus goes to 100 Thieves, we are going to have to see 100 Thieves come together and try to find the defense that's going to work
big buy rounds.
This aggressive attack. And 100 Thieves decide to slow down.
Smoke goes down early from MIBR. Yeah, I wonder what smokes 100 Thieves are going to be doing all the time, because if you're playing doubles flash comp, like these smokes don't feel great. They can pop through anytime. They might try and do the deeper smokes, take backside.
We're going to have a get out of jail free card with the TP left behind. Just holding the angle, trying to see if they're able to get some shots.
What are you expecting from Paperx's Corrode?
Been hot, thrown towards the showers, not being shot in the very beginning.
Probably a double duelist, to be honest.
It'll now have to become the duel fight.
I reckon a Yoru Neon.
Ooh.
Wait. would they use a neon? What would Jing even play, man?
See how
honestly, I reckon they use. I reckon they just do raise.
One of these plays, a nice
I reckon they just do raise Yoru.
Gives a bit of an idea of what's going on in that attack side.
Exactly. Boombot and Dog only spots EU.
Waylay.
So, MIBR are not going for the fast rotate yet. They're just going to take control of short A so they can.
You might be right. They might run Waylay Yoru.
Well, here goes Aspas now. They're starting to finally lean towards that B side with the push up towards mid on A.
And then put Jing back on.
These was doing the same thing on Icebox, right to the front door, and then.
Okay, 100 views with a pop in 20 seconds. 3 passing over towards side. Flash. Close, nade deep. Dude, that molly kind of wrecks them. That's such an important kill. Actually means they can get out through long air. Dude, beast round from Verno. Ah, it's a beast round.
Another kill for Verno inside the tub as he's pinched in. And the last few shots necessary gives him the 4K to pick up the bonus.
Made it nice and easy for his team.
I just asked the question of the extra firepower from Verno on this guy for MIBR if it could make the difference, and it definitely does. Fortunately, you see 100 Thieves kind of scaling one by one, and the idea around they were trying to do in the first place was just trying to satchel Asuna on top of the shed so they could find players flooding back from the spawn, but that missing and also dying from the pain shells.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately here didn't give a chance for 100 Thieves to really set up for the whole back control and take towards that B site. And I think it's also because of a flash being
really
thrown
nice.
by.
We're seeing it.
Where was Vernal from the
Let's
tip?
wait.
Couldn't get on the top.
Yeah. Right over again. You see him have to hit the truck a little bit, but this is pretty much pistol round play here coming from 100 Thieves. Cooking. Oh my gosh, okay.
It's smart though from 100 Thieves, right? It's what we spoke about. Deep smokes because they're playing against double flash. So they want to take like backer site here. They don't want to give them opportunity of flashing and popping on them. So they're trying to take the backer site. They got good info, isolated one.
Talk about 100 Thieves sandwich right there. I mean, they closed in on that U-Haul very quickly. But the pathing utilized by Asuna, for me, it almost looks like the old school Asuna from like 2020 100 Thieves of how much value he gets from the satchels and the space.
It's a nice play. Yeah, it's nice when you have someone that wants to send it like this.
And off guard and really,
but again, just like macro of what they're playing against is good. Right, just a just the smokes. I'm glad we saw it.
Asuna.
And that's like one of the big differences as well for the person that was asking about like fade sky diff. Like you against a fade, you're kind of fine to do these. You need to make sure there's no like leak out for Uto and being able to spam you, but against double flash, you normally do want to try to take back site.
Right, they may have had a bit of a flub towards B, but they said, okay, let's get back to a regular everyone protocol. We're not going to do anything fancy. It's just blast forward and
they're so good at this. They've loved this map historically.
Get up to where Asuna is, right? They're helping him here quite quick.
Coaches get to speak to the team after the comps are revealed. Yeah, for like 2 minutes maybe. 2 minutes for the fast. For the fast one, and then normally you get to speak in the half as well. But so you can kind of give them a plan for that half if you want, and then give them a plan for the other half. But a lot of the time you know the comps anyway. Oh, that was a... Dude, how did he not get punished for the jump peek? It looked rough. But he ended up dodging like 8 bullets. Maybe it was a sick jump peek and I'm just wrong.
I mean, this is still an investment of a Guardian and a small shield. So that means now you probably won't see an MIBR with an op for the next round or two on the defensive side. Potentially even a lower shield once again going into the next round.
Yeah, they know in the 4v5 that they gotta do something. They get proactive, stand the spots. Not messing about, want to get that money good. Want to get that money real good. Oh, into this one. They got the fatal for the next round.
They go straight for the throat on that. And now that there's blood in the water, it's an easy plant. Also, still the lurks around here. EU playing with his food a bit.
Damn, bro, they're taking no risks. They're taking no risks.
Can come back through and start popping up.
They're not messing about.
That ultimate.
Dude, Asuna is playing Bind like he's on deathmatch.
Yeah.
He's just going wherever he wants, getting picks.
You mentioned earlier it was like the early Asuna, right?
Yeah.
Just the young kid they would feed with all the utilities so he could go forward and kill. Just doing that with a bit more structure now. We're seeing the version 2.0.
The fact that they went for the blind ult right into short A, that's just how 100 Thieves are comfortable with manipulating the map. The artists already had inserts Extremity control in the start.
It ended up being incredible because the players actually needed kills to start getting closer to their ults, got him. So EU not greeding on that one as well worked out pretty well. First of all, we didn't 1v1, and second of all, Asner actually got the kill. And they achieved what they wanted to achieve, especially once they popped this ult. They wanted to keep this clean.
Cook Shenum there, or Aspas too, but you see the kill coming through. A little bit of teamwork never hurts, and a flawless for 100 Thieves, so they start to bank everything. Even if they were able to lose this round, they have full buys. So then they can play even a little bit more aggressive, push forward, and test MIBR at every turn.
Talked about an Aspas no op, but Artazine didn't have enough money for an operator on his
info
end.
on the sides. Whoa.
Control! Oh, that's Xander!
Whoa.
Usually does here
Okay,
on
this
the
is nice from
side,
Xander though. He dodges the flash,
sees the barrel of the operator and wall bangs him.
He just has this like smirk on his
holds
face.
strong
like
on the off angle.
Chewing his gum. Another day here down at the fountain. Don't worry about it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the Sky Flash actually kind of gave him information that there's a chance there might be a peeker.
Pushing showers.
He was really on it.
So they're going to have an idea that this
he could have been really on it, man. Look at him go.
Towards A.
What a clear.
But yeah, they're right about the B hit, because here they go again. Xander with another kill on the round to drop the first 2 on MIBR's side.
With the op down 2
it's a good double push over towards showers from MIBR. It's just the fact that
I mean, the idea was there. You had an opportunity to just TP away
Kess with
the
a plant here.
Yeah. You're able to spot Xander in the front side, but
the next big
this
buy round
has to be a call for a save.
This is back-to-back flawless rounds on a gun as well. So, yeah, they're just reassured every turn here what they're doing.
Very good at this,
allowing MIBR to push out
some crazy shots. This fast shot's insane.
Just take all of that investment back for the positions they're holding, and that's all they need to do.
And there was barely any damage done here on the side of 100 Thieves, and that's just off the play of the IGL being Xander. Just a first pick, going toe-to-toe against the operator, a slow creep up, clears that 50 onto Verno. There's another one of those scenarios where 100 Thieves are just able to
find. How would you change how 100 Thieves played Icebox?
The other players that are anchoring on the other side of the
probably
site
should
have
have
no opportunities to really
played off site a little more, I think, on their defense.
Or even play any type of scenarios where they can actually retake the spike or the site. I think at this point now for MIBR, you have to start leveraging these.
They fought on sites pretty early on with the half.
Type of crunch plays. Hail Marys on that side too. Maybe it won't happen until they start getting their own ults on their side, but.
Damn, bro.
What a shot by Xander.
Dude, he actually had no chance.
Timeout to come through for MIBR. Fraud is now seeing the dark side of the moon. From the first game here, it is such a night and day change for him. So he has to reset the team, right? This isn't a map that they really are coming in for comfort, so they have to break it down to what is going to work. And we'll have to see if they can get either Aspas online or kind of Artazine. On these retakes, on position,
they're getting absolutely wracked.
Play their life a little more.
And it's not like they haven't tried doing different things.
Even since Toronto the map pool is quite shallow
with what's going on, they probably need to heavy hold showers, but they tried to heavy hold showers here as well. They just lost on the other side.
Crew, for example, that
you might just see him be like really proactive, just fight in front of Hookah and stuff. They got Sky Flash, they can just start popping.
So maybe your preparation, how you view that map could maybe be the winning condition here for you, which is why they floated the whole time until the end, where 100 Thieves had the opportunity to choose between that or Haven.
Yeah.
Do you feel like they play slower now?
It's not going to be like a crazy map.
They've always played slow on this map, though, right?
With any type of new meta for Haven.
They used to play pretty slow with the Gecko Fade.
So you're playing the long game. You're learning how now against 100 Thieves on this map, how 100 Thieves are quite strong. And you're hoping here that your
is Icebox available for champs? Luckily not, man. It's out of here.
100 Thieves flows really well between their multiple ways.
We replace it with its less evil brother, Abyss. It's not like it's great, but it's a small win, man. We gotta take it. We gotta celebrate those.
And that's prep again. You're not getting yourself trapped towards the showers. This is a play that 100 Thieves likes to do with the C's orbital strike.
Yeah, same thing for 100 Thieves though. Every single time taking over towards back of sight.
They lost Artazine from a spray through the smoke, courtesy of Kess. Dog gets good info though. Does see 2 players there. Paint Shell's doing some damage onto Kess.
Okay.
They don't.
That shot Gonna make him think twice about peeking from spawn there on defender side, and now Verno is still gonna try to whip out with Aspas here. A drop from the top. Shenum's able to waterfall in for a kill. With this line of scrimmage broken from 100 Thieves as they instantly decide
I was worried, but they weren't, it seems.
To that defensive push of MIBR.
That was so nice. It almost felt like things were starting to fall apart there for 100 Thieves when Asana's out in the open, expecting for somebody to drop in. He gets killed
fight. Yeah, I mean, they traded well.
From Aspas, sorry. And I thought that was going to be the tipping point that would allow here 100 Thieves to convert that. But look at how they position themselves. Again, grouped up for the first one. Mid-rotate on the side for Cryo to trade out on the other side of triple. And you can see the frustration cut out from Fry because it almost felt like a round they could have pulled back in their favor. And look at this round, 2 Outlaws.
You ready for the Harbor Abyss comps? Yeah, it'll be fun watching it lose.
6,000, 5,900. They are playing the state of the game and really taking it to MIBR here for the second map.
Yeah, extremity control going on with those. Juggling around here between the Outlaw and the Vandal is EU. So knowing they always have alt money, they always have rifle money. Because
they have so many
players left alive are just winning rounds and so many rounds string together that the economy is quite great. 3K every single time that you win a round. With a spike, that's spike plant rather, that's 300 credits on top of that. They are flowing every single one of these rounds on the attack side.
And this buy looks viable.
They bring Sage into Abyss, do BBL like the Sage on Abyss.
Together. Some of those they can use for the round. Verno is not going to have the Seekers on this one.
Walls up, come on, man.
Trying to use that util right through the doorway. 100 Thieves is punishing every step and move of MIBR right now.
Aspas has Showstopper though. He might want to try to use this one, but he gets seized. And that's Asana actually getting info. What a pick by Cryo.
Crazy. They have people jumping across the screen. There's multiple things going on in front of Aspas, and he can't even find a target.
Jet Dash 2.0 basically on how Asana satcheled across.
Jeez. The chaos 100 Thieves is creating right now. I'm not even, putting it on MIBR that they're making mistakes.
Verno,
just, what do you look at?
I'm trying to work it out. I think he thinks that they're maybe going to use Fedor because there's so many ults
right now
that he would get the info early.
Cortesia, you saw that.
He's just not expecting them to contact.
Deny info with
essentially.
A pit a few ago. Judge around the corner. Oh, and it got it. Kess once again finding his groove as his Brimstone. That was his debut map, debut agent, 400 Thieves on this map, and he did an excellent job controlling U-Haul on the defense with Judge's rifles, not giving a chance here for Energy to really set up. And this time around,
GFX Blessing, thank you so much for the 18 months, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, bro.
Maybe just ult the other round too, and he's like, what, 2 away?
Yeah.
Man, they're just cycling these ults here, keeping the speed up and keeping MIBR guessing. A lot of A play here from 100 Thieves, but it's different attacks, and they're still touching on B. Xander's always touching on B in most of these zones. Just to give him something else to think about so MIBR doesn't have the full rotate right away.
That's the thing
at what point do they just start sending it votes on defense?
First bloods or first deaths, rather. So consistently pushing Xander.
How often does your coaching brain get in the way of enjoying the matches? Nah, I like it in this game. It works out well, man.
Playing at a disadvantage.
I don't mind like watching the. Dude, I watched so much CS and just like Angels that I've pretty much seen a majority of the stuff that's going to happen. So I love that it's like a tactical game and I can focus on that.
Are they going through? Are they dogging? Are they going through? Are they following? Oh, they didn't. It seemed like it was going to be crazy, Vans, but they decided to hold off for now.
Exactly. It's still fine because the dog goes back for showers.
Will take that,
nobody there. So if you're funneling players towards that long B side, Showstopper is still good. But what a call in the mid round here from Xander to just read
it was really nice.
A site. There's not too much stall happening on that side, so you almost have to kind of second guess off jiggle peaks. Shenum might die, but it's going to give the call for the Showstopper to come through the portal.
It's the best chance they're going to have here, even though Shenum's low.
Yeah, the pressure of the short because the wall's been up is a lot. Proactive from MIBR gets to the 50-second mark. They start pushing over towards long. Same thing, that's going to lose backside. It's a hard retake.
To enter A.
So we're doing 0 of that. We want to leverage our Showstopper for the retake after the plant. So a double flank, but look at the forward positioning from Kess already at the market.
And the beautiful plant by what is that, Xander there, making sure it doesn't get hit by any of the utility coming over.
Yeah, and they got a Viper ult. They got a Viper ult that you can just safely hide in. Well, I say safely, you could get spammed there, but still very strong. And there's so much space in front of it that people could play in front of it. Damn, Aspas is desperate. They've gone for the ult here. They're going for it. They need a round. 1 HP, 8 HP.
Still gives 100 Thieves one back. 3v3 at very, very low HP on the side of MIBR makes this near impossible, as it's just Shenum trying to tiptoe out before he's found, and he is by EU.
And it is insanely clean on this map, to be honest with you.
Again, it almost felt like the positioning was there.
The calling looks great as well. They're just so on top of the stuff that's going on. I mean, they basically just brought back the Sentinels default here.
You have to start walking. So when you start walking, what does that mean? More of the timer is ticking down. So now you're forcing yourself to just make some plays, not getting maximum value off the showstopper because you just have to trade out where you lost Verno in the first place. And even when Aspas got the kill with the showstopper, he landed with 8 HP. How do you want to retake the site after that? With no time left, no HP, no map control for the retake.
Faults on the arts in Yoru. They play it like a chamber. There's no point in them playing a Yoru.
It's tough. It seems like nowhere in the safe where a site is safe to play. All right, we're seeing ultimates the one now for Verno and the Seekers, so they've already gone through all of those in an attempt to try and stop 100 Thieves. They need to find something else that works. 100 Thieves continues to vary it up, so what consistency can MIBR go off of?
But Dom fan, I would say it gets it. I'm not saying that it gets in the way, like being a coach and then looking at that stuff, but it's definitely all I focus on. But it's better than what it used to be. When I was observer, all I could do was focus on Prius's work. And trust me, man, that's not what you want to have.
That's the kind of stuff 100 Thieves had to do to get Icebox.
Oh, that was a nightmare.
And also on the side of MIBR, you're playing like this double duelist instead, so you are trying to leverage a little bit of that map control space that you can with Artazine.
Damn, I'm really getting him on his birthday today.
You could do to try to stall out for
I know he's not going to be here.
Definitely want to try to go forward facing and try to fight.
It's his birthday, yeah, but
facing has more been towards the
anything that means we should get him more.
None of the duelists really trying to push forward for these fights. It's always Verno trying to find information. Maybe once Artazine went out with the op, and as soon as that got punished, he never did it again.
And how many repetitive
also Sapphire? I mean, yeah, that was a nice break, though.
100 Thieves to start encroaching
Especially
on
nice
that
to watch
B
some good work.
side, and Verno gets outlawed.
Finally see some kills again.
We saw a few rounds ago, almost got himself caught, but yeah, they find him on this one.
Yeah. As much as 100 Thieves are playing old school Asuna duelist, so are MIBR with the jump spots, and it was already seen a couple of rounds ago by Verno.
This is a little bit of what we're speaking about with like the attack op, right? This is actually one of the better maps for attack op. Most people peek this to get info. You start getting an outlaw out early, op out early, you punish this, then they have to like use util more. And then when people are using comps that are very like double duelist based or very double controller based, normally getting the info from jump peeking is like the standard. You don't really want to be using the util for stuff like that. You don't have the refreshable flashes from the sky anymore, so bringing this up from 100 Thieves is lovely. Also the fact that they just know that they're low by as well, they're just abusing the game a little bit. 3-person push behind is EU ready. No. Yes. Got out of there and Kess covered it.
Timing to turn around to know that it's 3 members behind them. A nade comes in to alert a little bit, but the shots are still going to do the damage.
Do any teams play Sentinel on this map? A few do, not too many. People were trying Vice for a little bit. T1 were pretty Vice build on this map for a bit.
Couldn't get it. A great crossfire from 100 Thieves.
Quite a few people played Deadlock on this map.
Question mark?
Very good on attack on the sides.
Forward as a death squad. 9-1 now for 100 Thieves.
Dude, they're so drilled on this map. It's really nice to watch. They're drilled on this map, but at the same time, let's see if we can just. It's a big buy round. Let's see if we can just spot what Yoru's doing wrong.
That's the result towards the end. Just easy picks as soon as the wall comes down. And Kess can now salvage the Odin into
okay, start of the round. They start with 3 here. Where's his TP going? Is he going to be fast to react over towards B? No, no TP out.
Go for the smoke at first. Wow, even the Haunt gets information, okay.
Okay, TP goes out, and it's a TP into this corner. That's it. He gets the shot. Even if there's anything over towards B, like a rush, he would still have to run all the way over towards here. They take a little bit of map control over towards Showers. That's his TP's gone because he only bought one TP because he wanted to buy enough. And again, we're just kind of using it like a chamber. Like, this might as well be a chamber right now. That's it. I would rather have a chamber with a trip, man.
That long B side first because EU had the Outlaw, juggles it away, picks up his Vandal and the Spike. There is that second wave re-hit. Cortezia is not going to have too much utility left. After this orb comes down, that's no more stalls except for Verno's util, so that's why they're going to have to stick together here for the side of MIBR.
Okay, big. You got to see the 50 seconds, right? Every single time, 50 seconds, they might be able to do some kind of proactive push. Double push behind them. That's crazy from Asuna that he's hit that. Yeah, Yoru's got to run over towards B. He's not gonna now got to run. He's got to opt for a retake. Out of position. We'll say 100 Thieves played it well, just purely because they played slow against Yoru anyway, in case he was doing good stuff.
And now MIBR forced into the post plant.
Thankfully, Seekers, Pain
yeah, and each time they've been smoking back a site, and every single time they're just out of position behind it.
As the spike is now planted, everybody's getting set up. The re-heal onto Artazine.
All right. Who's it gonna find? Who's it gonna muddle?
Wait, shots, bro.
Gosh, Cortezia coming up with 3. What a perfect spot to drop in the site, having full view of where the 100 Thieves defensive positions were, and they just have one more to seek out in Cryo. He puts himself in a good position. He puts himself in a great position. But
he was 31 HP. Actually might have taken him down.
But they get enough for another round.
You would have imagined what the scenario could have been if Aspas actually did get taken down. Again, I wanted to commend the 6th Sense for 100 Thieves going through the portal and even checking out towards their spawn to spot.
You can just see from this round, right, that they're not in a good position to react at all. Right, say there was some kind of B pop, say there was something fast over towards B. It's just 2 over towards site, and then they got an opt to retake. But they're just not using it well. Why is Aspas not Yoru opping? They tried it on Haven, and maybe it didn't feel great. Ooh, hold up. Hold up. But it's a little bit weird because he's playing the site with... He's playing the site with 2. At one point, if he did want to take this, it would be a 4-1. Wait, what is it? Why are they leaning so heavy over towards it? Okay, just against the... Oh, shot. TP's out, now they got a retake. But this is so fine against the Yoru ult. They got fast push behind. Okay, this is actually a nice run from MIBR.
See a strong protocol retake here from MIBR.
Yeah, it's just an anti-Yoru setup.
Pretty quick, as you see them cruising back through caves and trying to get to Fountain on that
comes down to Xander. He has his ult.
The way that 100 Thieves plays, likes to work the elbow control, so the Prowler is finding that info.
Cass rolling forward. Nightfall's actually going to go towards spawn, looking for the fight here. Cortezia falls, Cryo as well.
Very nice.
100 Thieves know they have to keep pushing forward here. They got to the site so fast, and they need to keep taking that space. It works out well and leaves Shenim by himself, looking at every possible angle.
Dude, this is a very nice from 100 Thieves as well. They pretty much waited for all of the info before they even like actually turn the corners as well.
And he can't even tap the spike. There's util stall. You're winning on time here, so no 9-3 curse. 100 Thieves will end the half 10-2 in their favor on the attack.
What an attack side for 100 Thieves.
Oh yeah, no, they wrecked them, man. As much as MIBR didn't play the Yoru great on defense, like it's just a masterclass on attack from 100 Thieves.
Into pistol and the first half of behind.
Yeah. Great display of attack side, 400 Thieves, the push coming through.
But considering their comp, double duelist.
This time Kess opening things up.
Like, I feel like if I was coming in with a game plan with the MIBR comp here, the amount of times I would be smoking long B, pop flashing through with a Yoru and a raise, like with the Sky or the Yoru flash and then TPing back in case there's an instant reaction. Like, why did they never do that apart from that one round where they tried to set the op up?
And I'm joined by 100 Thieves, Sunny here, and you might be, this is a new signing for 100 Thieves. I believe you joined, I've stalked you correctly, July 8th is when you announced your signing. Talk to me about, because
they just didn't really play their comp well.
I forgot how incredible, like, and exhilarating watching competitive Valorant in person was. You have been co-streaming here, but now you're up here. Talk to me about being in the Riot Games arena.
I love it's so intense. Everybody's screaming and cheering. It's a whole different vibe. I enjoy it so much.
And we have some loud 100 Thieves fans in the audience who are making it very clear. 100 Thieves! But I want to talk to you more about how you work the 100 Thieves team, because 100 Thieves put you right into, you did the block party, you've done photo shoots, you've done all of this. You worked with them on the block party. Talk to me about working with the Valorant team as a creator for 100 Thieves.
I like it a lot. I had my start with Valorant. I started streaming with Valorant. Obviously now I do different stuff. I do more IRL stuff, but Valorant will always have a special place in my heart.
Will it go to Paris? Maybe.
Why I started growing streaming in the first place. So anytime they need me for any Valorant things, I'm always here. I'm always available.
Can we interest you in playing Valorant again? Thoughts?
I'm gonna think about it.
We're gonna think about it.
Think about it. That idea. We'll workshop it.
Nate, talk to my people. Don't worry about it. But one last thing. I mean, I just want to. You've been with 100 Thieves for a hot second. Anything you'd like to say as like a thank you or like a shout out to anyone?
They've been my second family, even though it's been such a short amount of time. Anything that I need, they're there to support me. So I love 100 Thieves. I want to see these guys succeed the same way that I feel like I'm succeeding with my own team.
A classic. Give it up for Sunny, everyone. An incredible answer. Thank you so much, Sunny. But we have a game to get back to. The 100 Thieves bind. Casters, take it away.
You do a backflip? Not yet, man. Give me some more time.
And the 100
Maybe a couple more years.
Are making some content here on Bind as well themselves. Some plays coming out from each one of the members. They have to be feeling good, recouping here on Bind after that Icebox match loss, and really look like they're going to be able to bring us into a third map
dude.
here.
Actually, next
find
life.
Success on their map, pick up Bind.
Next respawn, man. I got you.
I love that 100 Thieves are going back to this map over here. Remember, when they were the undefeated team, they're also a team that was starting to get figured out going to
Pistols
like international
2-1
events and then starting to falter a little bit onto that bind. But looks like Zix is able to find new hope here with now the Fade in the composition, playing the double duelist. They're finding potentially 3 more rounds to push this into a third map of Haven. But we talked about space being dictated this time on the MIBR side. A dot to clear out space. Fight soon towards U-Haul.
Oh, Kess did not expect that, but the kills
yeah,
start
didn't expect
on
him close.
Both sides here in MIBR. You gotta love the
Next
aggression.
big.
They're trying to back each other
got
up,
another.
trying to get the kills. But Cryo just pies him in the face.
Cryo's been so good on Yori.
The first digit of the pie gets 3 kills.
Yeah. They're gonna back up.
He
for
just
a moment
frags
here,
out really
reset,
heavy.
Make sure there's no crazy flank. And then the attempt goes back in. Yeah, you still have Xander just considering, but they've also got MIBR on a pause too.
Exactly. The good news is it's a stop and go that you could still play here for MIBR, and it's both controllers that are still alive, so you could start selling sort of fakes if you can. Being in range here with
like there's a lot from them. They cut sound, create pressure on the map. They could be anywhere. And looks like 100 Thieves are just gonna group up and gamble a little bit, and they're gonna gamble right. Early over towards A.
But instead,
the top of the spike, you might see them go for it just because they could isolate one.
One smoke there, you can see. Oh. The spike goes forward.
Wee, nice shots, man, nice shots.
Has been on fire when
3-1 on the pistols
today and pulls up 2 huge frags there to get the pistol round in second half.
Yeah, and then 2, I want to say newcomers, but Vernal was also the latest addition too for MIBR, but Cortesia and Shenham coming in here from
then they're waiting for us to react and not to react. Yeah, I think sometimes you have to do that these days, Dan. Not back when I was coaching, man. The level wasn't that high, but these days you gotta consider that stuff. Yeah.
In these scenarios as support players. You never want to see Cortesia
played the new TFT set? Nah, I will at one point though. Maybe this week I'll try it. Is it fun?
Yeah, it's grown again.
What am I doing for plat chat? Pacific EMEA, I think. Which is a shame because I actually feel like I have a lot to say about some of the teams, but that's okay.
They could choose to just get ready to fight.
We're getting greedy.
Steve says we want this space back. Cortesia is on his own adventure. The adventure though, Cryo has the info. And nobody's at A for now.
C9.
Team's gonna rotate over.
Dude, I would actually probably go in on C9 a little bit.
Here. Xander getting
it's a really rough game from them.
Just to the right site, but it's still gonna be tough with the low buy. First one from Cortesia, that Ghost is still singing. Ooh, that actually could have been wild coming in from Cryo if he found another one. They are making it very painful here for MIBR to get themselves some money on the plant.
Almost like a 98% accuracy on the gridlock there with how he was shooting for Cryo.
Yeah, it's insane.
He was swinging up there and almost got that pick on the APC. That could have been very dangerous, but you'll take it here for the side of the Thieves. You've done some good econ damage. Now you're evening the playing field going into this round.
Hey, dude, it was close, man. Plus, I was moving up there.
That third headshot there on the top of APC. But again, we talk about evening the playing field. Both teams now with quite a strong buy. The bonus is still very good for MIBR, but they'll still have money to work with within the next round. But it's 3 rifles to the whole 5 of 100 Thieves. MIBR showing similar looks by going for the stim pack triple swing over on that B side. That smoke is always going to be annoying to deal with, which is why you're seeing a lot of these Vipers set up this position on that side. Something that Fnatic's been doing for quite a while.
And other than the danger of lamps, 100 Thieves are playing a very safe A, giving up quite a bit of space so they can play it as a retake. And another little taunt.
Okay, no sand on this one. Yeah, the TP over towards Heaven. Because they had long info like this, he leans over towards A. Just because they have full info over towards here.
On both sides
Beta goes out towards Showers, doesn't see anything, and the 3 want to react by getting closer, but dude, no pressure over towards him, and I respect Xander a lot. They got the smoke down, there's a question mark here, and he just knows this info, they're not going for him. That's the 3 to stay strong over towards A.
Cryo's made it over.
The big nade.
Everyone's alerted to the damage. The util starts to pour in, and MIBR continue at the beginning of these rounds to get the best of 100 Thieves. It's what you need to see, especially coming into this one for MIBR. They have to carry a bit of them weapons into the next round, and Xander makes that next to impossible now, dropping Furno and Aspas.
Fade Eye to enable this. Nice shots.
Good save though from Shenum. And Cortezia at the end of the round. But 100 Thieves is not making these easy.
Big shot,
those red X's seems to be stacked up on each other. I don't know if they were lined up there, but I was gonna say Xander had to find that timing for the backstab.
Looked a little scary at one point there.
Opens it up. Yeah, there you go, and gives an opportunity here for Showers to
this kill on Showers is insanely important.
Kess already lost that fight earlier on against Aspas.
Jeez.
So you really didn't give a chance here for 100 Thieves to really set up on that retake towards the end. So great map control, bonus converted on the side of MIBR, and they're starting to come back here on their attack side.
Teams has made me the most angry recently. Foot on Haven, they didn't do a default. That annoyed me. Furia don't have an anti-KO. That annoyed me.
Down, and he doesn't want to overextend here. The Sixth Sense once again coming out here.
That's
for
about it.
These and
everything else is like
to fall back and
small annoyance.
Towards this B side. You saw at the beginning, just MIBR is looking for that map control with
D9?
a little bit of U-tier clear.
It's just not comparable in terms of how annoyed I was at the other stuff.
The snake bite. But they haven't really done much on their side yet. They haven't heard anything from the side of 100 Thieves.
Gentleman's not closing out.
Smart. But taking all control, is that going to be smart again? That's where Kess is
problem with the Gentlemate's not closing out is it's pretty fun to watch.
I think Kess likes these positions.
100%.
Being put in the fast, have to swing around,
issue with that
really
one. So I kind of enjoy that a little bit.
Loves to get that APM up in these scenarios. He's going to have control of lamps right now. It doesn't seem like MIBR is going to worry about it too much until they really need to.
No way.
Now they might need to. There it is, Verno. Verno gets
Aspas survives on 1 HP.
Very, very close to being able to get the kill. Overgrowth now being able to heal up. Not a problem anymore as the rest of MIBR set up this post plant.
Yeah, just phase 2 now for 100 Thieves. Looking for the backstab kills. It's a triple flank from the back. And maybe they might be able to trade out Shenum here as they're closing in, but the name of the game is to do that econ damage if they can.
Patience. Oh. He's like, wait, I heard a classic. Oh! You saw him kind of hesitate and wonder if he wanted that right
pretty
away.
Good damage.
Put him right in the middle of the bite.
You should know he's a body shot.
Uh-oh. Asana punted.
Ah, he did great.
Ooh, and another kill on Cortezia as well. They are making this costly for MIBR.
Do 100 Thieves timeout.
Right
There's definitely some plans they can do here. One away from Razor, so if they wanted to get that for the Razor as well,
spike going on. So that was a little bit Not doubting here. Yeah, exactly. Even I'm kind of left in awe of this choice. But some big damage being done on that side here for 100 Thieves, as you just mentioned. So, yeah, they'll still have a pretty good vibe going into this round number 17. But once again, it's an even playing field. The economy's still pretty similar on both sides. But it's much needed for the side of 100 Thieves of how much damage they did.
Not they lean so heavy over towards A. Even 100 Thieves are like...
And to close that gap on a lead that they've built. 100 Thieves have yet to win a round in
they
this house so far. And Asuna.
What is the problem with Janta mates? It's a little bit mental, for sure. They mess up their ults quite a lot. The problem is they play the same at match point. He tanked some flashes here, he ults and it pushes him back into the TP.
They're going to still back off, though. They have the pressure, the TP's there, and they're going to reset on this one as it got a little discombobulated.
Yeah, and now you get a lot of information from the Mental Drift. Going back towards the market, you'll see 2. But now we're back into the mid-round game. Everything is reset. So MIBR could slow it down again and start re-hitting. And that's exactly what they're doing.
It's everyone short? Yeah, the Fade U2 is perfect.
Up here towards short A.
They'll have double Prowler here as well. Prowler goes over towards Shell.
Less util for stall. Prowler even missed for information for EU.
Good turn. Clone kill.
And they all got their ones.
Able to connect a few more from the defensive side here. Cortezia still alive, has been a huge impact fragger in these moments. 20 seconds left in the round. Pit is there, but it's going to be tough, and Cryo is already
cross-map molly as well to make sure they can't plant.
This isn't even a chance. 11 rounds now for 100 Thieves.
Turns out being nice with less utility you have for the stall for the second wave of the hit for the side of 100 Thieves. You had to come down to
they dealt with the Razor so well.
And a great crossfire setup in the end. You saw those instant trades come through the kill feed. And Asuna looks like he was left on an island, but not until the cavalry comes from the swings from Triple back at APC. Turns out to be an advantage play for the side of the Thieves. And they finally stop the bleeding here. They're hemorrhaging for that second half. Economy now comes into their favor, and Op comes out for Cryo. He's taking control towards
he just rebuy armor for one.
First, though,
you might have.
Trying to play the aggressive.
Might be the most expensive armor we've ever seen.
Trying to find information and then have Cryo hold the passive angle. Meanwhile, no,
that's criminal.
Find and open up the information
that's
for
criminal.
MIBR.
Cryo, you're better than this. Come on, man.
Slowly move back towards the other side. A lot of this for MIBR has been touch and go. Make a little noise on the right side. Last round, we saw that
work out his,
and then they move back towards A. I feel like they're getting the right positioning out of 100 Thieves.
You need his POV. I mean, dude, he not just tank the.
Finally commit.
I thought he tanked it and it set it down here. I'm pretty sure he was 49. Don't work out his buy. I'm really confident he just bought armor for one.
Asuna's now spotted to spot the second one. Counter util to stall. No value for Artazine.
Dodge there. Asuna's figuring out where the next kill is, and he is going to hit Aspas right in the mouth with that rocket. Rocket Arena. Both of them landing and flying, and he lands it onto Aspas.
The great molly from Cass, man.
Cass actually peeks out. He finally leaves that lamp area, and it's going to be a dangerous one. It puts 100 Thieves in a tight spot.
A lot of low
HPs. Defense. Cryo with the off. Hitting lamps, but he has the shorty for close protection. 2 HP left. Through the Seeker. Verno's going to live by the skin of his teeth for a moment, and now he's just trying to duck shots. Actually almost gets hit by
27 bursts left.
As everybody gets to take a breath here, they're going to approach the pit and enter together. Is there a flash there for Cryo? No, there is not. They're just going to have to do a multiple
Sander was like looking at that pause, thinking, man, if I was low HP
in his pit, this is his house. How long can he keep it?
Sick, dude. That was so sick. That was fast, bro. Last second, so fast.
3 scenarios this time around inside the pit. A spray transfer on 2 players. Head on a swivel for the third
that second kill is.
The game sense coming through from all of the spams coming across at the beginning.
Dude, even slow-mo, that's fast.
And at 5 HP remaining, keeps MIBR in the game.
And that was an incredibly high-pressure moment, not only in the game, which is the most of it all, but your teammate is a sliver of health from an op shot through the Seekers. everybody's trying to hide. You can't really help each other. Everyone for themselves, but in the end, for the team, Cortesia comes up with a 4K.
In terms of consistency in the overall picture of the game, would you say Viper is the best agent in the history of Valorant? It wasn't good until it got a buff.
Where 100 Thieves felt they
it's
had that
probably
in the bag.
sort of.
If anything, there wasn't any type of like spacing coming through in the ping pong swing for the two players inside the pit. It's just unfortunate you're running in while getting decayed inside the pit. Your HP falls low. The spray gets much more value for Cortesia in that moment for that fight.
Omen's pretty good.
On top of that, you get highlighted. So they haven't really done anything wrong for that 3 versus 1 for 100 Thieves.
The problem is that everyone used Astra. That's not Omen's fault.
In these clutch moments that Cortesia is currently displaying for the side of MIBR. MIBR still on a hunt to give Aspas his first victory on a race in the past year. So far, though, it's still out of reach.
Sova has Sky for the same thing. That's true.
15 HP. Artazine gets out of that situation.
Yeah, Sova or Omen. It's a close between them.
Well.
Don't even know how you would decide.
And Cryo's Duelist. And now they wait for 100 Thieves to come out of the woodwork here. MIBR do not have to force the issue.
Arbor, yeah, that's the real answer. You did it.
They're almost trying to hopefully get the
orb
there they did for Kess. And also trying to deny it over on the side of Showers where Xander could play his combination of the Snakebite Ghost. But at least everything is just going according to plan for the side of MIBR. Defeating here the Eco being displayed by 100 Thieves. Only a Marshall available. That's the strongest weapon that we kind of have for the side of the Thieves. Anticipated a rotate in the mid-round towards the A site. MIBR should be able to close the gap even more by 3 rounds. Orbital Strike available for the next. And that's probably one of the strong ults that you want to leverage here going into the next round.
Cass really wants to die here, to be honest.
Popping off becomes just a
obviously wants to do damage before that, but okay, Brimall, Fatal, and defeats the ult advantage into this.
On this so they can get a lot of these ultimates online. Austin just plants a nade in front here to end this one out. An 8th round now for the side of MIBR as they really start to pressure 100 Thieves. And Vans, we're getting map deja vu here. Honestly, this is what 100 Thieves was doing on the attack side of MIBR's map.
Yeah, and now this is a big swing round for
the difference is it's been individuals that
you now have
got them here.
The pit available. You could start funneling into the op that Cryo has just gotten purchased here. I think it was Kess that actually had enough money to go for an operator buy, so he will buy here for Cryo. They have a full rifle round. You can also go for this Seize Orbital Strike signature that 100 Thieves does on this map. So how does it start off? The op here to look towards Long B first, and probably once it dies down for a bit, Xander could maybe ult that after.
Do I believe?
It's not being used.
For what, MIBR here? Nah.
You want to flush him towards the A site where you could actually leverage.
I maybe believe in the third map, not this one.
Kess with EU.
Oh, right through the top window, that little sunroof. We're able to drop the Haunted and catch Artazine off guard, realizing he's still trying to work some extremities. They're going to Prowler him out, too, just to see if there's any more in here. Really committing to know they have that shower control.
Easy kill to start. So there you go. That first pit, he TPs away, but now you're forcing the hand. There's no more map control on that left side here for MIBR. So you're now walking into potentially the death trap.
The ult's pretty much become a must for 100 Thieves there now. Want to secure this round.
Moving up a little bit too. 100 Thieves is taking a more aggressive
missed his jump
on their defense. Little insert.
He didn't want to be here originally.
Side. They get Orbital Strike.
35 seconds. Thor is leading over towards A.
Now it's an opener.
Dashing in. Aspas gets a bounce
Big
into a kill, but
Fatal,
100 Thieves is just going to bounce around MIBR on this one. It's not over yet, but just a few more kills brings 100 Thieves to that game point. They got a little bit more work to do. That spike acting like a third now for MIBR, for them to work around it. These possible kills. Verno's going to snap to EU's face. Shenum gets one, and now they know where Cryo is with the shot.
Dude, how are they winning some of these rounds? I will say that EU really rushes Fatal
here.
Again,
the C's being just a little bit too late to get good value off the Orbital Strike from Kess. It allows him
how many ults did they use?
Shinam has his
They
own
went really all
to
in.
create that space. And we just talked about the
These two,
firepower from Verno as well. Being relatively quiet, which is how dominant
Did the thing, dude. I'm still not believing.
First half. But they had a beautiful 4K before, and now with Shinam is able to convert a 2 versus 3, maybe even a 2 versus 4 there. For that retake attempt for the Thieves. Econ once again broken, and the timeout also thwarted. That was called by Zix. The best thing you have now is going into the next round with a pit, potentially even a showstopper for the side of Asuna, sorry.
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. They saw Asuna on the other side, so they know, they're saying, hey, there could be a protocol that MIBR is expecting. Let's push up as well on short. 100 Thieves just trying to get under the skin of MIBR at every turn, and it's somewhat working, but it looks like MIBR has a read on this, and they are backing up accordingly. Doesn't mean they aren't going to lose members.
What a weird round this was.
Just so smart.
Okay, I will say though, MIBR have ults to do that. They got the Razor, Yoro.
But we talked about dictating the pace on the attack side for both of these teams, and MIBR are doing great calls from the side of Vernal to kick things off.
And what does this do for the identity of MIBR? If they're now able to overtake 100 Thieves, beat them, but on bind.
I start believing now? Yeah, I'm still not believing.
Been so strong in the wheelhouse of 100 Thieves.
Let's go. We have 2 roots, guys. Yoro Haze. Let's go.
It's that mentality boost they need for this stage.
And where on the side for MIBR, they have not found any success on bind throughout this year.
Yeah.
Remember, they went into a competition trying a deadlock.
I mean, the individuals are taking them over the line.
Fast tempo they wanted to leverage with her, and then went into this composition that you currently see right now, that they tested it out as their losing series during kickoff.
When you start believing, do when they get 13, man.
And losing that one as well, and now
it's been too individual.
This important matchup against 100 Thieves. It'll mean a lot now for MIBR to be able to close out this series. And you just heard before we go into this timeout how heads up Cortezia is going through.
Gosh.
I mean, he's hyping up the team, but at the same time says, guys, heads up. We have 2 big ults to work with.
Yeah.
We have Seekers and Dimensional Drift. Little as they know, they also have a showstopper to work with now.
Yeah, they got a lot, man.
Yeah, it's
Seekers as well.
That showstopper in the hands
if Aspas misses this Razor, it's pretty much criminal. He's got Seekers to tell him where they are, so he can pre-fire it, or he's got the Yoro ult.
Getting the blast pack kills in too, being in the front of some of these plays.
He's gonna have so much info where he needs to ult.
And we're seeing a slight bit of comfortability now come into what we considered maybe the Aspas one of the toughest agents.
So 100 Thieves are going for
100 Thieves buy into this as well. They buy into it.
Just have Asuna going
couple of Lions, not too much.
Down towards Sands. Goes with the Boombot to confirm an instant.
Say couple, it's 1.
So you are anticipating some sort of threat here over leaning towards this left
looking
side
at this
of the map.
thinking it should probably be 12-11.
Dog going towards
the
Zuka
eco
is
after
quite nice,
this is
now
happening.
it still allows your Cry to get
if Asuna gets a kill, he gets his
the
ult.
operator down towards Long Beach.
Yeah, they're taking no risks on this one. They're not giving him a chance to get a kill.
And the Stimmy just on the side as well, so we realize that there's more people
Odin's so strong, yeah. Yorick didn't get to TP out in time.
A flash comes through as well there for a little bit of an assistance. Nicely done to break that first
And they didn't overheat.
And now look, it's like
they
back and forth, the push and the pull. They get the ult out, and I'm sure MIBR is very happy to see this type of reaction.
The thing is they were able to take that pick off, but Verno couldn't really tempo up the rest of the team. Was forced to fall back and heal up his team. So now they don't have any flashes for the next hit. It has to be Seekers to come through.
Did all 3 Seekers go to A?
Already coming out.
No, only 2.
Where's the hole for 100
They don't know about the
fad
FAD on the long right.
Don't have mollies to get in a position to deny the plant. It's all about the post plant now. MIBR looking to tie the game up, and they convert now, trying to get to the 40. Oh my gosh!
Damn, Cortezia melted everyone. He's really feeling it. He's doing so much, bro. He's having such a sick map. 100 Thieves have the eco, pretty much except 12.
On this map, dropping 25 so far on 100 Thieves' best map.
Believe it now, should be. Really should be, but I'll triple down.
Aspas being the sacrificial lamb and still gets the pick out of that. And look at how he's so aware of the positioning of where 100 Thieves are positioned.
You have to consider that there is a stunned mentality that's hitting 100 Thieves right now with what MIBR is bringing to the table.
This is definitely the...
It repeats itself. Oh, wait, maybe a punish. Artizine
this is definitely the ult at the moment.
escape at 40 HP, and there's the regrowth. The re-heal coming back now for Vernal, but again, the scenario's just the same. Buy, lose, save, and now it's tied 11 to 11.
Buy, lose, save, buy, lose, save.
MIBR used all of their ults in the previous round, and you still have 2 big ults on the side of 100 Thieves. You might want to try to leverage this as a Hail Mary on your end, just to try to put yourself at map point.
Ooh, it's a nice pick.
That's already one of the ults down. Cryo picked off by Verno.
In reaction, they probably need to push B. Looks like they might TP.
Only him in showers.
Well, triple TP.
One after the other.
It's an easy goal for them now to get out of there.
Artzin's going to click one in. They're going to find themselves 12 on this. It's only
Damn, they had the extra safety net here. Okay, one chance for MIBR. And they're in a good pause. They got to go up against Razor. I think that's it. Did they get their remote back? I can't even remember where they're at.
One away from 2 big ults to create space, play the pulse plant. Cortezia and Shinam, the rookies from the Brazilian side, coming in from Brazil to help out on the Americas team.
One away from Brim.
And it's the Viper's ult and the orbital strike from the Brimstone.
Double up. Look how much money they got. They got a double up.
This time around, but here's another big buy coming out for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, and they're one away from Brim ult and Viper ult, so they've gone very heavy over towards the sides. They also,
they were looking for showers
dude, they have options here, man. If they can hold on to these orbs, start getting some ults. Viper's in position to get this one. Brim's in position to get this. It's a little greedy to do it at the same time.
Still have to find a way to make a play. So push up in showers. Kess still in that area of lamps to play defense, hold time, and just delay. EU playing with fire right now is going to back up, and they've called over Asuna here to help defend on the B site. Showstopper there is ready, and Cryo can
Bro, this guy is having such an insane map.
EU still playing the off angle though. Cortezia clearing it, spots him, snake bite on the ground, falls back.
Gaining space.
This is important though, you want to give that space for the Showstopper.
Yoru TP just, by the way.
Asuna is just going to flex his muscles with this one. They will not allow him to find a target.
Where he's been so good satcheling in the past. Not able to satchel
30 seconds on this one. They go for the bait. Brimalt goes in. Kess. Holy, played lamps.
They hit him with the microwave. It's not going to be Asuna, however, putting up the fight of his life here to bring it into overtime. Cortezia is going to have to carry the world on his shoulders for this final round. Just one more time to bring the team across the line. It's going to be a sorting in his face from EU, and it's not enough just yet. 10 seconds to go, and the spike is too far away. 100 Thieves bring us to overtime.
Oof, man. This was a close one, dude. The double bait in the corner. Bro killed 3 though when they first came out. It's kind of insane.
Runs that clock down. You had the crossfire set up towards the end, but it wasn't until their hero play coming out from Asuna, once again trapped inside towels, and still gets value with his vandal and some
the Brimalt. I mean, they went in. Wait, how did he even get the orb?
To push us into overtime. Asuna and EU immediately getting 4 kills, and now we're seeing extra innings for both MIBR and the Thieves.
It was showers. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, he should have been on top of that in terms of playing lamps.
Switch them up, lock it in.
Okay, MIBR are finally doing what we wanted them to do though, right? Smoke deep with the flash through, and then they got the Yoru TP. Dude, this should have been the call the whole time.
Ooh, they are going real fast. They're going to go for the fight right
now. Dude, this is what they should have been doing pretty much every other round on defense. They're finally using their compo. They can take the TP, and they can be fast for the reaction if they want to.
Just allow 100 Thieves to get themselves in a tough spot.
Spike down.
The comp is literally made for this strat. It's crazy that we only saw it the first time we see it is in overtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Verno hit some great shots though.
If you're looking at now, you're still quite close to the Seekers, so it's got to get maximum value.
Saving the strats for this. Okay, I see. I didn't realize. Oh, fight. Come on, bro.
And look at how we close that gap. Cortezia is already moving forward.
Yeah.
Cutting out all of these rotates. Even the TP.
Does he get it? He's pressured everything, and he does get Cryo. He gets the better of him after the TP.
Okay, after I watch this round, now I'm believing. I don't know if that's good or bad for people, but they're finally playing their comp right. It took them 12 rounds on defense to work it out, but here they are.
Something that 100 Thieves have done in the past too, just run it down with the flashes. But this time they have the extra flash from Verno too. Bird to find information, and then the Yoru
said I believe when they got to 13, they're at 13, man.
They're
at 13. You're not wrong.
Especially when it's a play that's cooked up by the side of the Thieves, and you're on the receiving end of it. You're not winning that fight. MIBR back at series point. Glass cannon off in the hands of Cryo. Back into the same scenario. Jump spawning, finding information on Sands is Asuna.
Fade eye out towards the side, get info. Do they want to go fast? I mean, there's going to be 3 here with the Yoru. It kind of makes sense because they've been going pretty slow, so they want to try something a little different.
You are giving him a lot of
Bot
respect
one on
here
top.
On the side of 100 Thieves.
Double smoke. Smoke over towards the plant, so they can't. I mean, it's going to flash through.
They're waiting to use their util as well. They want to know the commit is there from MIBR. Oh, they just go to push through. Artscene thinks that nobody's there. 100 Thieves get a good amount of kills real quick on this, and that is a cause for pause on the side of MIBR. Spike still in hand, and Osboss has the high ground.
The top fraggers for the side of MIBR.
I was going to say raid boss, though. If the raid boss gets a kill, he gets his Viper online.
They could do this.
Putting their feet down into the sand as 100 Thieves are grouped up. Pain shells to guess out and flush out some players. Nobody towards Bents or Triple. But they don't have any scans, and they have to retake with the Knob 2 on Cryo.
Osboss is going to get the first contact here. That's one. A second one coming through. Now they know they can play together on this, play off each other, and it's an operator. One of the toughest to go into the 2v1 with. He finds a Phantom at his feet. Enough bullets for the fight. Cryo to save the day here and bring it to another round of OT. Making noise, playing the bomb, playing the
there's no time, dude. It's done.
As he goes for half. It's gonna be Cryo.
Big from MIBR, man. What a map this was. What a map this was. Dude, what series this was. MIBR 2-0 100 Thieves. I did not see this one coming. It's a great bounce back from them. Dude, Americas is heating up, man. I'm telling you, playoffs is going to be an absolute banger.
This should have been an easy victory for 100 Thieves, but it's MIBR.